Ooh. Oh, it says you're connecting.
Is that on?
Better?
Better. Good.
Are you okay?
Not too bad. Yes. Just waiting to see what. I just want to get out and about.
Yeah. Well, we were a little bit out and about, a little bit more out and about than we were.
Yeah, exactly. But I can't go out because of my hair. It's like.
You and
And
me.
it's awful. It's awful. I know.
Headphones help hide it.
Yeah.
Just sticks and got flicks everywhere.
Yeah.
If
Exactly.
I turn it will just be down in my face. So it's just is like lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
We'll go with the flicks because otherwise I'd just be like a shaggy dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
Hey ho, we will get there.
Yes, it's all good.
How's your friend doing?
Yeah, good days and bad. She had a really bad day on Monday, and I think we all had a really bad day with her. I think, but and her daughter's really not coping very well, which sort of makes it harder.
Oh God.
Recording on her, yes.
Yeah, bless her. Yeah, God. Yeah.
Hello. Oh, excellent.
Excellent. Are you all right?
I am. I'm fine. Who's that? Hello. Was that Neat?
Yeah.
Hello, my darling.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's a neat you and two me's at the moment. That's
right.
Yeah.
Hopefully Lee will be in shortly.
Yeah. She was hoping to be here. Oh, and Amy's joining us.
Oh, excellent.
You got your mini eggs?
Got my mini eggs.
On my little dish.
Yours a very smart dish. Mine's just a plastic pot.
Well, I made the little rabbits that Helen made with the little egg inside.
Yeah.
Well, I made them, took them into work, and they ate them all.
How rude.
Oh.
They all pinched rabbits, so I brought the boxes home with me. Yeah, they ate them.
Ready to fill up again.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you working this weekend, Neat?
I'm not. I'm on annual leave this week.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, that's good.
It's been quiet though, because I can't have people. You just can't do nothing, can you? Really? So
no.
It's a bit flat, really. But it's been all right. It's
the weather's been nicer the last couple of days. That helps, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I need my cardigan. Hang on.
Yes, it does feel decidedly chillier today.
Yeah.
I'm having a hot flush today. It's like hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I keep having those as well. I must admit, I've not had to resort to putting any heating on or anything.
No, I'm not putting the heating on. It's too hot. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, like you, my little inner heater is enough to keep me going.
Yeah. And poor old Chris, he's like shivering in the background.
Monday, I was doing the Facebook Live on Monday, and it was like, you'll have to excuse me, I'm going to have to open the back door. It's just like, fire. If I don't do something to get some air in here, I shall, you'll just see me go, whoop. Yeah. Yeah. Never mind.
Look, Jackie. That's your new bin.
Oh, they're very smart, Neat.
They're cute.
They're all right, aren't they?
Perfect.
Yeah. So that'll do you.
We'll do it for all the little bits.
Yep. I'd like to look after you.
Thank you, darling.
When you can finally come and see me.
Won't be long.
No, won't be long.
Come and sit in your garden. If it was nice enough to be in your garden, you can do that.
On Tuesday.
Neat and Bonnie came over and sat in our garden on Monday.
Yeah, that's it. You can do that now, can't you?
Tuesday.
No, it was Tuesday. You're quite right.
I was thinking, I'm sure she goes to Tuesday. It was lovely.
It was, yeah.
I went and saw my babies, or 2 of my babies.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh,
But it was Thea's birthday. She was 5 on Tuesday.
Goodness me.
And she had the best birthday ever. Nanny,
Oh,
the best birthday ever.
what made it so special?
I suspect it was the first time she and her other nanny was going. So we went at lunchtime. So Mike and I and Sam went at lunchtime and did birthday lunch. And then her other nanny was going for takeaway pizza. So
Oh,
that had a big impact, really.
yes, yes. Because this must have seemed like an eternity to a little 4-year-old.
Emily said to her, "You can go and give somebody a cuddle if you want to." And she sort of looked around the 3 of us and then head across the grass to me and just threw herself at me.
Oh, that's lovely. Hello, Lee.
Hello. Can I quickly say thank you for the inks? They've just arrived.
Ooh,
So thank you.
perfectly timed.
You're welcome.
Perfectly timed.
Yeah, right. I think Bonnie is babysitting, isn't she? And
She is, yeah.
Sarah is going to catch up on the video. So hello, Sarah. And hello, Bonnie, because Bonnie's going to catch up on the video. Amy's with us. Div's sort of hovering there working, but they have there's Div's hand.
Yes.
They have had to go via the instructions and actually managed quite well, which I said was quite impressive because they were really only sort of more of a memoir instruction, you know, here's your measurements if you've done it before. So they did well to do anything with those. I got to about half an hour ago and thought I haven't even cut myself a kit.
Oh,
So, but that's fine. I've got 2, and the rest we'll just keep going as we go. As long as you've got your kits, that's all that matters. So it's lovely to see you all. Apologies, this has been so delayed. For any of you that are signed on for the metallics one, I am still waiting for people's orders of gilded flakes. Got everything else, but I haven't got those. So I'll probably put out a message later. I thought I wouldn't put one out before this because some of you are on both and that might confuse the issue. I'll wait until we've done this part and then I'll put out a message about that one. But at the moment I'm still waiting for those to come through.
Helen, I'd like to join, but I don't know what metallics I need. I've probably got them.
Okay.
So can you let us know what we're going to need?
Absolutely. So I will add you into the list and I'll send you a list of everything that you need, but they are currently on back order, so they haven't come into the warehouse yet, I don't think. So perhaps they're on a boat that was stuck in the Suez Canal.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, I think worldwide, I think shipping is just madness, and that didn't help, did it? Right. So this afternoon, it seems to have been so long ago that I made these cards. But we've got 3 fancy fold cards, and none of them are particularly complicated once you know how. You may already have done some of them before, I don't know. But I thought we would start with the peony one. So if you've got your piece of pink, that doesn't show up very well, does it? There we are, that might be better. Let me come on and spotlight this. Spotlight for everyone. There we go. So you should have a piece of peony pink card, some paper like this. I don't know whether you all have the same paper, I can't remember now, and a bit of the sort of grey. You'll have a square piece as well. So you'll have a bit that's 14.4 by 10, and then you'll have a square piece of paper. And some oddments to do your sentiments. Now, obviously, I'm not able to send you stamped images, so it will be a question of having a dig about and finding a sentiment that works. That one, I think, is out of the peony stamp set, if I remember right. So if you have the peonies, then that will be an easy.
Yep.
But it might be that you want a different, that one says love and thanks to a dear friend. You might want a happy birthday, or that would work for a sympathy card even, wouldn't it? Or whatever sentiment you want to put. So you should have your little rhinestones and your ribbon and your bits of card for your sentiment. It won't be But the main focus is how to create the fancy fold cards. Now this one is very easy, but it looks quite fun. So we're going to start. I've cut some completely different. Here's now for something completely different. We've gone from peony pink to magenta madness. But
Wow.
just goes to show, doesn't it, that you don't you can do all sorts of things. Now the other thing you're going to need is a post-it note. Have you got a post-it note? Did I even say, or did I give you a post-it note? I didn't give you a post-it note, did I?
No.
Have you got a standard post-it note to hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just a 7 by 7, that's the standard size of a post-it note. And what you want to do is you want to stick your post-it note in the top corner of your card like that. Or not like that, because that's come off. But this one has been around for quite a while. Let's stick that on. Now, have you all got a trimmer like this one where you can start cutting part way down a card, or have you got guillotine trimmers? If you've got a trimmer like this, where you can start part way down a card, that's good. If not, you might need a craft knife and a ruler, because what you're going to do is you're going to start at about 1.5 centimeters, which in inches is about half an inch. Yeah, about half an inch, 1.5 centimeters, and you're going to cut from 1.5 centimeters down along the edge of your post-it note, so 7.5 centimeters in, and you're going to cut down to the end of your post-it note, or 7.5 centimeters down. So from 1.5 centimeters to 7.5 centimeters along the edge of your post-it note, and then turn it round, and you're going to do exactly the same along the edge of your post-it note between 1.5 centimeters and the 7.5 centimeters. When you take your post-it note off, you should then have sort of a flappy bit, a bit like that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Um,
It's 1.5 centimeters in there, 1.5 centimeters in there, and you've cut that corner off. Or not.
What have you done?
my head's not working.
It's not working.
I need money.
What have you done?
What have you done, Nita? Cut it
Right.
away
So I've got a post-it note on the corner.
on the corner.
So
and you're going to use the edge of your post-it note as your guide.
Right. 1.5.
So from 1.5 centimeters down, cut down to the end of your post-it note. And then from 1.5 centimeters in to the end of your post-it note.
Right, okay.
And then you'll get sort of like this. It's still attached there and there, but you've got your flappy bit just there.
Right. I see. I see.
Yeah. Neat. I haven't got my head on either, really, because what I should have said to you really is you want to stick your paper on there first before you do that. So what you might want to do, what you might want to do is stick your paper on, and you can then use that if you swing it over. You can use your cut line as a guide. So yeah. So if you were starting from scratch, stick your paper on first. I never promised I was going to be all there, did I? I didn't promise you that, did I?
No.
Please tell me.
You're all right.
Okay. Not that side showing. So glue that side.
Oh, that might be where the craft knife might come in handy.
Yeah.
Which piece am I sticking on?
So you're the big bit, the
Yes.
10 by 14.4.
So I take off a post-it note again.
Yeah, take your post-it note off. Yeah, if you've got a craft knife, you might just want to run a craft knife up the gap on the other side.
Right.
So when everybody's got their paper in place, and all you're going to do is you're going to take that flappy bit and you're going to sort of bring it over on itself like that. and then take your foam folder and score.
The knife.
Oh.
You mind it?
So there we are. The people that are watching on catch up.
Laughing.
I'll put a little note to say, watch a little way in until I've done the flappy bit, finished stuck the paper on.
Brilliant.
Dear. If I had a brain, I'd be dangerous.
Yeah, I would be today. Oh dear.
Is it coming from the inside out, Helen? I'm a bit confused now.
There's your flappy bit. Like,
Oh, yeah.
So flip it over all the way.
Yeah.
And then take your bone folder and score it. And actually, it's one of those things that's really quite simple. It's quite effective because on the inside, then you get, as you open it up, you've still got your green square pattern on the inside.
Oh,
Jackie.
So what I did with mine is I just put a little dimensional on the corner just to hold it down. I mean, you could have it so it's flapping backwards and forwards, or you could glue it down, but I just did it with a dimensional just because it gave it a bit of dimension, funny enough. It's sort of...
Did I tell you I contacted Coleman's on Tuesday, because Neat and Vonnie were going to pick something up for me.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, can I have some dimensionals? And there was this silence. She said, what dimensionals? I completely forgot that it was a Stampin' Up thing.
Yeah, I didn't know. See?
Yeah.
Oh dear. I bet
Foam pad.
Katie, because I bet Katie would have known.
Yeah, Katie would have known. It was Karen.
Katie would have known. So would oh dear. Cara would have known.
Yeah.
And then your other little square will just go on your square on the front.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
Where did you put the dimensional? Underneath?
I've just put it under there.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
So it's just sort of holding it down, but not totally flat.
Lovely. Even I can do that.
Yeah, that's one I can manage. Yeah, I thought I'd start with the easy one first.
I got to the snail mail and I was like, oh my goodness.
I know.
Not it's there's stages to it, but it's not particularly hard. And you can get really fancy with that one. And I've seen some fabulous ones where there's sort of like almost like, well, Vonnie did one, didn't she? That one that Vonnie did.
Yeah.
And once you've got your head round, do it. I thought if I get your head round the little one, what I might do is put a link to a lady that's done a big one, Jo Blackman. She's a UK demo, but she does some lovely things actually. I've only just really recently discovered her, but. And then I think you've got a bit of white as well, just to pop inside.
Yeah. I'll stamp that before I put it in.
With whatever you want that to be.
Oh,
and then to say you've got your little greeting, you've got rhinestones, you've got your ribbon, however you want to decorate it. I mean, obviously with this one I used pattern paper, so you haven't got to stamp anything else, but with this one I shall obviously need to put something else on. I have a plan for that. I have a plan that may have something to do with these butterflies that I've got lying around here.
Yeah. Oh, that looked lovely.
Yeah, I've got a blog post that's supposed to be going live at 10 o'clock tonight that I've not made the card for yet. And I thought,
oh, there you go.
that'll be halfway there. I've only got to colour the butterflies in then. Fabulous. Love it when a plan comes together. I'm very behind with everything, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you there now? Neat. Have you managed?
Yes.
Yep. Excellent. But yeah, I think that's one that would be quite, sweet for lots of things really, but one of those that's, once you've got your head around it, it's really easy to do.
Yeah.
But just
I'll stamp that before.
one of those things that people will be going, how did they do that?
Mm.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
So are you all
Lovely.
ready for card number 2? How are you doing, Lee? Are you?
Just about, yep.
Yeah.
I've stuck
Yeah.
my dimensional, so it's stuck the whole thing together. But other than that, I'm sure a butterfly will go over the top and hide it. So.
Absolutely, that's what we have butterflies for. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, brilliant. So that's that one. That's that fold back corner card. Yeah, so all good. So I think the next easiest one is possibly this little one here. That again is quite nice. It will fold flat and go into a fairly standard envelope.
Is that a
quite
bit
nice.
like the one we did at Christmas with trimming the town?
What did we do with that one? We did did we do it? Was that a double flap one? Was
Yeah,
that it sort
yeah,
of
it
came over
was.
and tucked
Yeah.
in and came over and tucked
yeah.
in? This
yeah.
one, if anything, is simpler than that.
Oh, good.
You haven't got to think about any flappy bits,
Right.
only your side flappy bits, and those are quite easy.
Yeah.
So I have cut some paper for this one. So you're just going to start, and it doesn't use an awful lot of cardstock really. So you're going to start with a piece of cardstock that is 14.9 by 10.5. So it's sort of a C6 bit of card. Did I put score lines in for you, or am I leaving you to do that yourself?
No score.
Oh, no score lines. Right. Okay. So you want to score it at the middle, which is around about, what's that, 7.45 or something. Or you could fold it in half and just burnish it with your bone folder if that makes it a bit easier. And that bit then will form your back section.
So you probably need to put that down.
Should somewhere have some paper that will go with it. Did I cut you two? If you got 2 little bits, I can't remember what I cut now.
One big.
We've got a big piece, a little piece, and a long piece.
Okay, so your big piece you want to cut into 2 panels that are 10 centimetres by about 7. So 7 by 10, that I've cut that panel into. It just making it 2 panels means that you don't get that horrible creasy point on the fold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is the first time I've used this paper. It's gorgeous.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Isn't it?
What's this one?
Fantastic.
And if you throw in the acetate as well, that's
Yeah.
What's this paper called?
this is the Fine Art Flora, is it called?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
The artist one.
No, fine
Yeah.
art floral. Yeah.
So it's the one, where they,
Mum. Yeah, Mum's got this one for her birthday.
yeah.
I bought her a sweet. Yeah, it's very nice.
So we're sticking these in. Sorry.
Yeah, so stuck that panel down, and then that's that bit done.
Oh.
And then you should have a little bit of card that is 11.5 centimetres by 5 centimetres. And all you need to do with that is just score it at 1 centimetre each end. So 1 centimetre in from that end and 1 centimetre in from that end. I'm confused.
What's wrong with this card?
You should have a bit of paper that goes with it as well. Same as mine, it's like a pinky mosaic-y.
Well, this needs to be at 1 centimetre.
Yeah, so just a centimetre each end. And then you'll fold those two flaps back so you get something a bit like that.
Don't worry about it. Just miss that cut out. And you go ready for the next one. Yeah. You can make it after, can't you?
You doing all right there, Amy?
Yeah.
Good.
We were card behind. She got in a pickle with her sticking
did
the
you?
paper on, and then it didn't cut in the same place. So we went back and did it again.
That's all entirely my fault, Amy.
I have to say, last week we cut the square out the corner
Oh, right.
and did it,
And cut it back on. Stuck it.
and then stuck it back on the other side. Yeah, just to be a bit strange, really. But yeah, we did it a bit backwards.
So I've this bit is
Like that.
A little bit.
I've stuck my bit of paper on the front of it.
It's the fat bit, Jackie.
oh, I haven't done that bit yet.
I haven't done my long bit yet.
Yeah. You
No,
do
it's the fat bit, is it?
yeah, so it's the short bit, yeah.
Okay, I did the long bit.
And then the
I
long
did too, Jackie.
you'll do exactly the same. You're going to do a centimetre each end, so it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
yeah.
Exactly
Yeah.
the same. Score a centimetre each end.
Blue ones are pretty much the same colour.
And
Okie dokie.
They're doing their one anyway.
whether I gave you the measurements for the
Yeah, okay. So I'll just- doesn't that give that border? Where's your phone? Photo and put it in the chat because yours is different. Do you want your white bit so it's in? Yeah. I'll take it. Do you want- There we go. This one we prepared earlier.
Are we sticking the paper onto those pieces?
so if you stick your papers onto those pieces and then that bit's
Done.
done,
Right.
it's just a question of putting it together. So on both of them you'll want to fold your back,
Yeah.
sort of see. So for this small bit, you'll want it resting on the bottom, and so that it's sort of, you know, eye it up so that it's central, and just put some glue or some tape just on your flaps here and stick it, just the flaps to the card. So that
All right.
flaps,
Would you?
when it's lying flat,
Yeah.
you open your card up and
I
open.
think I might use tape for that, actually.
So yeah, so tape,
Yeah.
glue, whatever works best. I might find mine.
Red tape.
Seal Plus out.
Yeah, red tape's not a bad plan, actually.
Yeah, something like red tape, or yeah, you want something that's
Just got to find it.
good hold.
I didn't. Oh, there it is. Yay.
Have you found it, Jackie?
Have. My
The
borrowed
borrower
was
had
on
it.
that one.
So when you then open that up, that front bit
Bow.
curves out and bows.
Okie dokie.
Bits you're just going to stick to the back of your card. So when you lay it flat, they don't go. It doesn't go completely flat, but it's flat enough to get it in an envelope, really.
Do you do it to the bottom of the DSP or bottom of the card?
Bottom of, I did it to the bottom of the card, but you could just do it to the bottom of the DSP.
Okay. Oh yes, look at that. That's clever.
All clever, isn't it? So yeah, it is a lot easier than the ones that you're sort of having to make slices in and tuck it in on each other. So it then just gives you a nice sort of framework for building things up in it, you know, flowers or whatever.
Ah.
See, the one I gave you some die cut butterflies. So the
Yeah.
two I've stuck directly onto the front, and the one at the back I've stuck to your little strip of window sheet that hopefully you found there somewhere.
Yeah.
Window sheet. Have I got some window sheet?
Literally,
I bet
leather.
there's
You shut up, Nita Nita Bill.
But what you do need to do is you want to make sure that so that when you're sticking them down, that they will both lay flat and open up. So like these,
Yeah.
stuck these butterflies just here. I've left them free flying on this bit.
Okay.
uh-huh.
That gives
Yeah.
it enough flexibility for it to bend and go flat without too much bother. And then the butterfly on the back, I've just tucked to that bit of window sheet and stuck the window sheet in on the back there. Hopefully
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
on the back there.
Do you know, I'll tell you something now. I sent Helen some bits to do with a punch, and I've been using window sheets, and I thought, oh, look, there's a bit of window sheet I must have left behind. And it's not, it's for this card.
Well, there you go.
I'm impressed.
Thank you.
I was very excited, and I spent 10 minutes sitting playing with my card. Easily pleased. I'm going, look, Sam. They look at me as if to go, yes, mother, whatever. Look at the card Jackie sent us.
Oh.
I think I did die cut you a little fancy thing, didn't I? I can't even think where that one's from. I think it is. Is it from the butterflies? I think it might be.
Did you put your bottom one outside the card, or?
I stuck it on the back.
Oh,
Ah, right. So I need the sticky on the wrong side, the different side, don't I?
oh well, I'll leave it as it is. It's
It
fine.
make a huge difference because it's going to be tucked behind the flap anyway, isn't it? But yes,
Yeah, no, it wasn't that. It's just that it won't lie so flat.
no, it doesn't go perfectly flat.
No, that's lovely. Right, so now I've got to think about butterflies and things. Okie dokie.
I've got butterflies. I think no, actually, I think that die is out of the floral art gallery. So I think it is the floral dies, that sort of zigzaggy,
All right, yes.
huge stamp styly, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think the happy birthday is from the art gallery set. Yeah, it definitely
I
is.
haven't. All right, I have. Oh right. Yeah. I haven't played with it yet because we're doing a class on it, aren't we?
It's a
It's a lily pad, isn't it?
Had.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
yeah. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with mine yet. I'll find some. I figured I'd use those papers because some of the dyes, those forever greenery dyes, would work quite well in there.
Yeah. That's lovely.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
There's card number 2. Oh, we're flying.
Quick.
And another one that looks really, you know, really quite fancy, but
Yeah, absolutely.
so the last one is this cube. We're flying through these.
Yeah,
you
Some of us are.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Lee?
I'm struggling, but I'm there nearly.
Shout if there's anything you need me to go back over, or
No, no.
Can I just
bottom-
see your butterflies?
can you what? Sorry, see my
Just see
butterflies.
Put your butterflies. Which colour's gone where?
I've got a yellow on that side,
Yeah.
and a terracotta tile just there, and
Yeah.
then little Merry Merlot is popping out the top on the top of his
Excellent.
on the top.
And it's the
Lovely.
Mary Merlot one that's on the window sheet, is it?
Yeah.
One on
Right. Okay, no.
Have you not done yours, Jackie, yet?
No. I've done the
see
card.
that?
I haven't prettied it yet.
See, That's why you're quicker than me. Because I was thinking, how has she done that quick? 'Cause I was
Taking
I
volume.
just sit and poke out my bits on my butterfly. Will that make you feel better, Nick? No, I often will finish off later.
Yeah, she has to
fine.
mark it later.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think should I have 3 butterflies?
You should have you not?
No, I think I've only got 2, but I don't think it matters. But does it matter where you put them?
You just want to make sure that they sort of will have got enough give. So that's why I haven't stuck them down on this end just here, because that means
Right.
they will both bend and go flat without any
Lap over each other, right?
without sort of tearing or pulling apart or
Yeah.
curling up.
You'll probably find it attached to your boobs or on the floor, Lee.
I haven't got as big boobs as you, Jax.
No, many people have.
You might have that problem. I've never had that problem.
Nita's just the same.
Yeah.
And me.
Oh dear.
Well, those who are boobily challenged, you know.
Her, even as a sort of even when she was sort of late teens, early 20s, I mean, there was nothing of her sort of size 8, size 10.
Is the front door open, John?
Still something like a 32E or something.
Oh.
Ring me and she'd go, "I blame you, mother." She was struggling to find a bra. Yeah. Right, just imagine while you're all finishing off what papers I'm going to use for this last one. Let's go mad here. I'm using up bits and pieces that I know are retiring and we're saying goodbye to.
Are you going to use this second card in your blog hop as well?
I don't know what I'm going to do with that one yet. You never, it might appear somewhere. You never know. Just going to save it for another day, or just post it somewhere anyway. Right. Shout when you are ready, ladies. I'm
Right.
Well, I can stop what I'm doing anytime.
Yes, I've taken a leaf out of Jack's book. I shall see it afterwards.
I mean, we've got plenty of time. You know, we're on.
That's lovely.
We're not.
I like that one.
I can't see yours. I'm not on gallery view. Let's see. Oh, it's fab. Well done, you.
Yeah. So you've not been looking at me then?
No,
I've just been
listening to you.
Oh. See?
I was on gallery view, but then when we went to Helen, I just went straight to Helen. So
Right. Yeah. I'll let you off.
In terms of this kit, ladies, have you got strips of things, or have you just got a piece of card that is 20 centimetres by 21?
20 centimetres by 21.
Okay. Excellent. Well, that's what I've got as well here now. Look. So what you need to do, you need to put your 21 centimetres up at the top of your scoreboard or trimmer or whatever you're using, and you're going to score it at 5 centimetre intervals, so 5, 10, 15 and 20, and then you'll have a 1 centimetre sort of flappy bit on the end.
Hi, Sue.
I'll let you carry on doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I'm sorry, Helen, can you just repeat what you've said, please? So that
21 centimetre at the top.
21 centimetres at the
Score
top.
it at 5 centimetres, so that's 5, 10, 15 and 20, and then you'll have a centimetre piece left over at the end there.
Right.
Did John get through his pastries all right?
I've frozen some.
good idea.
There were so many, Neat. I told you not to bring so many.
You meant to have one that's centimetre.
Reading well.
But we have made a bad attempt.
I think she told 21 here.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Let me know when you're.
Yes, this is the top.
Do we fold it?
So
Helen's got her board.
before you fold
Yeah.
it,
This is the top.
you're going to turn it around so you strip the top. So you want your 20 centimetres. Well, it doesn't matter whether the strip's at the top or the bottom, but turn it around so you're 20 centimetres up against your trimmer, and then you cut off 2 5-centimetre strips. So cut 2 5-centimetre strips off, so you'll be left with 2 5-centimetre strips and a 10-centimetre strip.
You're trying to do too much younger.
Are you all right, Amy? Do you need us to slow down a bit, lovely?
I'm okay. I just got a bit confused.
That's absolutely fine. You have my permission to shout at me, okay, Amy? Go, oi, woman.
And 1 centimetre, yeah. Now turn it round. And then you're cutting
I think I cut you
5 and 10.
up, didn't I? Did I give you lots of little squares of paper?
Yes.
That's all right. That's just what I'm catching up with, really, is just the squares.
You're right, Sue.
So with your 21 centimetres at the top, you've gone 5, 10, 15, 20. And with your 20 centimetres at the top,
5.
you've cut off 2 5-centimetre strips. Oh, awesome.
That's a heart.
That's something like the plan.
Is that 5? Yeah.
Your box of stuff, Sue, is in the utility. You've left your wipes here last week.
I left the eggs on my table as well.
I shan't be having Sue's eggs for Easter this year then. Never
Right.
mind.
So you can at this point then fold along on those fold lines. You're going to eventually want it to go into a box like
Oh, right. Hey, darling, yeah, that's fine.
But I have this, then I don't have a clue.
That's fine. They're for the back. Have you only got one of those? I meant to message Helen actually because I'd only got 2.
So you should have your piece of 20 by 21 centimetre
That's 2.
cardstock. You should have 6 little bits of DSP that are 4 centimetres square. You should have 6 pieces of DSP that are 4.5 centimetres square. And then you should have 6 pieces of your matching card, which was Daffodil Delight, I think, wasn't it, with this? And they are 4.5 centimetres square as well.
I have 5.
So you're going to fold all of these so that you've got, they will all go round into sort of like box-like shapes eventually. So if you take your long strips and with the inside uppermost and with your little flappy bit at the top,
Yeah.
stick your larger piece of DSP. So for you, I think that was, oh, I don't know what, I think there may have been a couple of different, because I think I might have run out of one shade. Mine is like a Coastal Cabana-y, like snails, so you might have that one, or it might be a different colour, but whichever is the larger,
Yeah.
you put 2 pieces of DSP on the top 2 panels. So with your flap at the top,
The larger of these ones.
you're going to put the large 2 of those on the inside.
You want to go that way, do you? Okay. Not the yellow to match the yellow.
The inside.
Yeah.
On the inside panels, yep.
We've got a new glue, it's fine, don't panic.
It's easier to do that before you stick it all together than it is
Put them on my order.
trying to.
Given that they need to, they're only one way ones, these snail ones. Do they
You
need,
are going to want them so that these boxes are going to come round like this.
right,
You need it to be the right way with the flap that way. So it needs to be up the right way. So if, you know, if I haven't got anything that's
right,
got that butterfly on, it would need to be that way.
that
So
way up.
yeah.
Thank you.
And on number 3, did she say? No, 1 and 2.
and you'll do that on both of them. Flap
On
at the top. And your paper in square 1 and 2.
Okay. On both of them, yeah. Done
I
that.
don't think you're leaning hard enough in your scoring. Let's just lean a little bit harder. No, don't apologise. Yeah. It might just blind everybody, they say. Okay, go on.
Is that we're going to use in a minute. Oh,
Right, I've caught up to there.
ladies, shoot me.
Oh, what you done?
The tab should have been at the bottom, so they want to be on the other 2 squares, not those squares. Oh, for goodness sake.
I can't get mine off, so I'm not. Okay, let's.
I can't get mine off either.
No. 100 apologies. I will.
Okay,
Get them over.
we'll just.
We will carry on
It'll be,
to fold it.
it'll
and
be fine.
then I will send you some more bits of paper that you can replace it with.
Oh, Mary.
Do that, surely.
Then you
It's
need.
fine. That's fine. So on that one, do those 2.
That's because on the other one you need the tab at the top. On the
Ah,
side, when you need the tab at the bottom. So you will still be able to put them in even when you finished your card. So I'll send you some more squares.
Oh, don't worry about the swears.
no, don't worry. I've got snail mail stuff. Don't worry about the squares. Well, not for me anyway. You might need to do it for Lee, but not for me.
I will send you some squares, Lee. And
Thank you.
you will have an even fancier card
All right.
because you'll have squares on places where you don't need squares really.
Okay, well done.
You do.
That's just because she went wrong. That's okay.
Me went
Oh,
wrong.
hang on. You've put them in all 4, have you?
Only because I'd stuck them on the wrong place. So,
Oh, right, okay.
so see,
But it should only be on the top 2.
officially, you just want. I'm going to stick that on there just to cover up that bit of.
Helen?
Yeah.
On your instructions,
You could stick that on the inside and then it wouldn't hurt. Yes.
Have one that says.
oh, it's all right. Inside of panels. Yeah, I can see. I see.
Bottom.
Outside, yeah. Okay.
Outside of the panels. So for the outside of the panels, you swing it round and you do
Need
want
to-
the tab at the top, and you do want
At the top.
in the top 2 squares. So you're putting them in the top 2 squares on both, but on the inside you want
Helen,
the bottom. Yeah.
if Lee's done it wrong,
Yeah.
or not
Yeah.
wrong, but wrong,
I've
right? So the
Lee's
tabs at the tabs at the top, the way she stuck them, you
Yeah.
can tuck the tab inside and it won't matter.
Yeah, you can get round it. Yes. 'Cause
Yeah, tuck the tab inside and then it won't matter.
Yeah.
It won't show.
Yeah.
You stick the other one on the outside, you'll be okay.
Oh, there's a problem solver for you. Well done.
Absolutely. And it could be actually that rather than sticking you might even be able to get away with putting the tab
I'd stick them.
until we
Leave them now.
we might get away with it. But on the other side, put your tabs at the top. And it's just going to depend whether it's going to put your snails the wrong way round.
On the other way.
We mount these onto the yellow.
So yeah, onto the other side of the yellow, you're going to now put your You're going to stick your smaller bit of DSP to your bit of cardstock and then stick
Yeah.
that onto your.
And we, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're not going to go opposite because we made a mistake, no?
No, carry on and we'll see what. Yeah, no, because it just is the.
So I've got,
Hang on. Yeah, don't stick
I've
it.
got 6 little squares. Is that right?
You've got what?
Of the larger size.
You've got 2 left.
Yeah,
Yeah, you need 2 left. We haven't done.
I do need 2 left. Oh. So I've just glued them up, but that's fine. They can just sit and dry.
Yeah. We'll get onto them in a minute.
Stick those with the tags at the top, yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
Am I meant to do 6 or 4 because I have 5?
You are eventually going to need all 4 bits of your paper stuck to your squares, but we're just going to use 4 of them on this bit and the other 2 will be on our other bit in a minute.
I think this might be my exampler card.
Yeah.
Apologies, ladies.
All right. I'm impressed you're doing as well as you are. I've been very squirrely recently, Helen.
What have you been squirreling?
Well, no, just sort of, oh, squirrel, you know, and going off on things and
Yeah.
nuts, says John.
I wasn't doing very well. I have to say, this lockdown, I wasn't doing very well. I was a bit wobbly before all of this hit, really. So
Yeah.
it was like. And then I had news. Well, I knew I'd had news a few weeks ago, but was confirmed last week. She went public on it last week. A little girl I used to childmind. I had her from about 6 months old. She will be 24 in May. Just been diagnosed with lymphoma.
Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I mean, everybody's very positive, but it just is like, what the heck, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you're being tested.
Yeah, and I know. Yet when we saw the girls on, when I saw Emily on Tuesday with the babies, it was really for me. I as much needed to see her as I did the babies, really. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike said to her, "I think your mum might be hugging you in a minute." we didn't know whether we were going to go. It was just like, because of course they've grown up with, you know, with both Beth and with Caitlin. Do you know the Ashbys, Div?
No.
Here I am with Caitlin and Hayden.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's Caitlin that's just been diagnosed with lymphoma.
Oh,
Yeah. Just like, for goodness sake, world,
yeah.
stop.
Let's have some stop. Let's have some gap.
Yes, let's just pack it in now. And beginning of April, another week or so, and it'll be 4 years since they lost Abby as well. So
Yeah.
Awful.
So yeah. Right, so when we have eventually stuck all our bits on here, we've got this bit here that we need to stick. Now on the, I'm trying to think what I drew on my instructions. This one you do have to watch your direction of your papers. My papers aren't going to matter particularly because they are that sort of a florally paper that don't have very much direction. Where's my book gone? But you've got it so that on your instruction, if I'm sure I did the instruction the same as I've got it in my little book, you've got the flap at the top and you're going to want DSP on this half just here and on the bottom half just here. But when you put it together, it's actually going to be standing that way. So you might want to turn it round and have your square
You're on the inside.
and this one.
Go this way.
And this is the slightly bigger DSP, is it?
So this is, yes, your bigger DSP. So back to the green one for me and the
I only know that because I got it wrong on my first one.
whatever colour it is that you've, your snaily one that you've got there. So let me just cut.
It's plot now.
Funny enough, I used mine up. Can't imagine why. It's going to want to be on the inside eventually, but it won't matter if it's on the other side. The folds will fold back. It's and top there and top there or top there.
Is this the one what's mounted onto card?
No, this is your other one. So this is for your inside bit.
This is just your plain.
Yeah, your slightly bigger one, your 4.5 centimetre one. Your last two bits of that. Yeah. As I say, I think the instructions show it that way, but if you've got direction, you need it so that that's the right way up.
Okay, let me add that to the instructions.
So it's the first one next to the 1 centimetre.
Yeah, so, and then the other end. So it really doesn't matter which way up you've got it. One's next to the flappy bit and one's the other end. Because as they come round and you stick that together, those are going to be your two back pieces just there that you see.
Right, okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Helen, can I ask you to go back a bit? I haven't stuck my little bits with the border on because I wasn't sure where to stick them.
Okay, so we have your two long flaps on the outside with your flap at the top.
Right.
And stick them on the top two pieces.
But is this the same two pieces that you've got the other thing stuck on the other side?
Where we're going to need to I think even with because now I don't know which ones I took that off of. Did I? That's that one and that one.
I think the answer is yes, Lee.
It's on the back of the other bits.
If it's wrong,
Yeah,
that's some more paper anyway. Okay. If we go with what the instructions are, and then if you need more paper, I'm going to send you more paper.
One there. One there, one there, one there, one there. I don't know whose car's going off. Oh, it's a van. Is it our house? I don't think it's our house.
I think actually we're going to be able to twizzle it around and before we stick it on, and get the right angle. But we'll see how that goes. Once you've got all your bits of card on and you're happy with all of that, you're going to make them all into cubes. So you're going to want to put some adhesive on all of the flaps and stick those around. Now you might want to put the adhesive on this bit and stick it on the outside, just so that it's not interfering with your paper on the inside. So if you stick the adhesive on the inside of the flap and stick it down so it's stuck to the outside of the card, it'll perhaps give you a slightly neater finish inside.
Should I still have 2 pieces?
Should still have 2 pieces. That's going to be our.
That's fine.
Yep.
That's been.
Ooh. You'll need to do exactly the same with this one and make it into a box. Whatever.
Oh, for goodness sakes. I can't even stick straight now.
I haven't eaten my eggs yet.
Or
I've had one, they're lovely.
feel free to take an egg break.
Oh dear. Oops. That's it. Oops.
That's better. That's straighter. Okay.
Another little cube.
And we're doing the same to the big one. Did you say?
Do the same to the big one to make that into a. And then we'll wait for everybody to catch us up and be in the same place.
You'll be pleased to hear, Neat, my borrowers have gone off with my sticky tape scissors.
Oh no.
Oh,
So I'm using my
Individuals.
nice scissors to cut sticky tape, which is going to be just
that's not good.
You have to get your pledge on it or your
yeah.
40 or.
I've got some go away sticky stuff somewhere.
Yeah, I've got some of that to hand somewhere that I get out and chuck around every now and then.
Yeah, you see, I think the bridge
Right.
goes on there.
Okay.
It would have been all right.
Let me know when you've all got 3 boxy things going on.
I'm there.
You're there?
Ah.
Okay.
They're not very beautiful, but they are boxy things. This is my
They're
tester one.
They're cute.
They are.
They are very cute. Oh,
No, the eggs are completely separate.
Right.
Very big guy, Lee.
I think I'm a bit ahead because Mum was helping me, so mine looks like that.
Well, if I decide to go on a tea break, then Amy, you're in charge. Excellent.
I don't know how to do it, and Mum's run away now. So
That's all right.
So I think we're all at the right spot now, aren't we?
Yeah.
How you doing, Lee? Are you better?
I've got some boxes. I might have got sticky bits over the top of some of my patterns, but
Oh.
it's neither here nor there.
What you want to do now is this bit here, where the two patterned bits are at the back, have that towards the back and lie it out so that it's flat-ish.
Right.
Not completely flat, because it will obviously want to boing up. And then this is where you might be able to play with your boxes a bit to get them possibly the right way up. What we're going to do is we're going to stick the top part of one of these. I've folded those down flat as well so that my two pattern pieces are on the front, and we're going to stick that top bit so that the score line is in line with the bottom of this bit, and the side is in line with this score line. And what you want ultimately is, for as it opens up, it's to be able to see patterned paper there and there, and then to have patterned paper there and there. So I don't know if you're able to, to make that.
I think the answer is no.
Yes. Mine is definitely no.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. So concentrate on getting your outside patterns right, and we can send your paper to pop in. You can still do it. It's not, there's nothing to stop you being able to put your pattern paper in there. So what you want is it to be lined up with across the bottom just here on that fold line, and then with this edge to be on this fold line just here. You will find that it overhangs slightly on this side, but don't panic about that. And then just whatever you want to use, glue, tape, whatever, and just position that along there. Oh.
Okie dokie.
So that's one side, and when it opens up, that's going to then come out like this. And then we need to do exactly the same on the other side. And obviously we're lining the other edge with the bottom and the score line.
what you might want to do is stick it in and then do it, because then you can stamp it on there.
So what you will then have, obviously, is you'll see these obvious two gaps here, which are the bits that you're going to put your other bits of paper on. This is, of course, how it all then will fold flat to go in an envelope like this. I did one of these for Thea's birthday with ice lollies and things on it.
Oh,
Forgot to take a picture, actually.
And those bits go up there. I see. I see. Okie dokie.
But then when you're finished, you'll have like a row of 3 squares come in the front like that.
Oh, Lee, by the way, I'm not sure if Bonnie managed to order you the pre-order thing.
Oh, right.
I'm not sure if it's available. I haven't spoken with Bonnie. She's babysitting today.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if it's available.
There's no hurry.
Pre-order.
It's
No.
July, so yeah.
Oh, you get it before then.
Yeah. No, I have a grandson who is obsessed with tigers. So
Ah.
In the that one wasn't in the pre-order.
Oh, it wasn't. There
No.
you go. That's your answer, Lee. Oh, that's really cute.
Clever, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can imagine that some of the others that I've seen have got sort of even taller bits at the back, and I'll have to find one. And I think the one that Bonnie did. So you've got like an even taller one with this size coming down here, and then one of these coming down there. But it still all is just a question of creating the tubes, tubes, and sticking other bits on it.
You want to see the one that Bonnie did?
Yes.
There we are. Yes, yes. I was just thinking about that. Let me
Put
take
it down a bit, Jackie.
move my spotlight, and I'm going to put you on spotlight.
That's it. Isn't it beautiful?
Look at that.
Oh, that is
Have a
stunning.
look at it.
When you look at that now, you can see that it just is. So the side bits of this size panel and the little panel with just bigger ones at the back.
Yeah.
She challenged me on whether I knew how to open it up, and actually it is quite confusing.
Yeah.
It
I'll
is.
add a link in as well to Joe's thing, because it just is.
Yeah, it is beautiful. Yeah.
And one of those things to say is it's not incredibly difficult. It's fiddly and there's lots of elements to it, but
yeah, that's what she said. It was fiddly, but it was doable.
Yeah,
you know, and it did take quite a long time.
That's it. They take time to decorate as well, don't they? By the time you've decorated all of those panels and added in various bits and bobs, absolutely. Yeah. Yes, it's not that they're hard; they're time consuming. Yeah. So these ones are a little less time consuming. But... So shout when you've all got something that looks. It won't look like this because obviously mine's. I'll remove Jackie's spotlight because she perhaps doesn't want to.
Please do.
Stare at her.
There you are. That's what you were looking for.
Yeah. How are you doing, Amy? Are you all ready?
Yeah.
How are you doing, Lee?
Well, I've got the outside looking good, but I don't think my insides are in the right place. But
we just
that's fine.
We need to send you some paper for your inside.
Yeah.
Right. So you should have a whole load of little punched out circles randomly.
Yes.
Should I have more too?
You should have at least 4.
No, I've only got 2.
Have I only got
2?
Oh, for goodness sake. I obviously was feeling mean, wasn't I, at that point?
Terribly.
I've got lots of hearts.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, you've got 1 heart.
I've got 2 hearts.
You'd have 2 hearts.
Oh, I haven't got any hearts. Nobody loves me.
I've got
2 hearts.
No hearts.
Dots.
Wow. Goodness me. Well, that
I think I do have a punch
Oh,
somewhere
no.
that will give me more circles.
Right, so your circles, it won't matter if they're not perfect. So if you want to use one just as a guide, and if you've got a little odd bit of white card or any colour card really, just cut yourself another couple of circles. They don't have to be perfect, they're not seen. So just use one of those as a guide for your others, and you just need to fold them in half, and you need 4. Look, I've punched myself 5 here, so if anybody wants one of my spare ones,
send it
over the ether. Yeah.
What are they?
So these are
2 centimetre.
that was a 3/4 of an inch. I think that was 3/4 of an inch. I don't know whether I didn't use the 1 inch punch, but
If I've got a 1 inch punch sitting here, can I use it?
you can. I highly recommend it.
I've got
Make something that looks a bit like a.
2 inch and a 1.5 inch. That's a bit rubbish, isn't it?
I'm just touching around them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's not as if they're going to be on show that you need to make, because circles are just so hard to cut, aren't they? I can never make them look like circles.
Okay, let me just.
And what these actually become are your sort of hinge bits that you're going to stick your sticky out bits onto.
Okay. Sticky out bits.
So yeah. 4 circles folded in half, and apologies that I didn't give you 4 circles in the first place.
All right, it's a problem-solving exercise.
Yeah.
What can we do?
Which was solved.
Yeah, absolutely. Did I die cut snails and things for you? What did I give you? A die cut
You've
snail?
given us
Got
one.
that?
Well, I have one snail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
and mushroom that we've got to fussy cut.
fussy cut
Yeah.
mushrooms, and then you should have had some hearts. So you didn't get hearts either, Lee. So I'm going to send you paper and hearts. I can't have that.
Have I got a heart punch? Look.
And hopefully you've also got an envelope and a little letter thing
Yeah,
and a circle.
A heart.
yeah.
Yes, I got a circle.
If you check in your envelope, because sometimes they get caught in the corners,
Yeah.
the little hearts. So have a good look in your
Oh,
envelope.
actually, you are right. I do have a heart.
Excellent. That's all right then.
You might find
Just
there's two.
One heart.
Dig deep in the envelope because it might be the opposite way round. It looks white next to the envelope.
Yeah, what colour's the other side? I know it is red on both sides.
Yeah,
No,
no,
it's
I
red.
have a heart.
No, mine's white on
No,
the other
it's-
side.
Yeah, mine's white.
Colour. Yeah. Might have just looked like a scrap of paper if it fell out the other side.
It's fine. We're under control.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
Right, so once you've got your little circles that you've folded in half, you need
Yeah.
to stick them on. So one is going to be behind this circle of Bermuda Bay card up here. So you just want to fold up against the edge of your mat, your yellow
Right.
on there, and then the other one sort of the opposite way, so that they, not so they ping off, but so they sort of come up like this.
Okay.
Are you doing yours on dimensionals? Yours will be in the air.
How far down, Helen?
Probably about halfway,
Okay. Okay.
because then your circle will sit
Isn't it?
eventually over it anyway.
You can do
Right.
It's as long as they're lined up, it's not, as long as whatever's going on the top covers them, it doesn't really.
Matter, no.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
About halfway, and then just
Yeah.
line it.
I'll hold this. Your finger in this side to hold this side. As well.
Matt, have a look at yours, how you put your circles on.
Stick this other one on,
Oh, fab. Thank you.
and there's mine, so they're
Yeah, lovely.
flappy.
Yeah, I'm going to bounce up.
Because then what you'll do is when you come to stick your circle on the top, you'll put some
You'll just flatten them out.
and stick it to that, and then that
Yeah.
hold it out. But then when you fold it flat, they'll go in flat.
Ooh, that's so clever.
It is.
I didn't come up with the idea, I have to say. And you'll do exactly the same for your greeting bit, only this time, obviously, this one's a bit more fiddly. You're going to put them in
It's like an
there.
operation.
Yeah. Oh.
And actually, it won't matter that you haven't got your paper, because you'll just stick your paper over the top, and yours will look even neater because the other side.
Mm. So it's inside, isn't it now?
Ooh. Yeah, that is a little
Okay.
bit fiddly.
That's tempting.
It's nothing, is it, Jackie?
No.
We're used to this.
Easy
get in
peasy.
Yeah, we can get in there.
Yeah.
There we go.
As I say, it's not, you're not actually going to see those, so they're not quite lined up, or it really isn't the end of the world by any means, because they're going to be hidden anyway. So that's those bits ready for your fancy. So all it is really is then doing your frou-frou bits. So you've got your snail there. I've fussy cut a couple of mushrooms, and you might have different mushrooms. I think I made sure you'd got at least 2. And my little heart's stuck in there. So my little snail is up on dimensionals with that mushroom tucked behind, and this one on dimensionals in front, and the little heart tucked behind. Then you've got your envelope, and I made the envelope up.
Yeah.
Apart from sticking the flap down, I've stamped hello on there. Now that is from the snail mail stamp. But you could have whatever greeting you like on there as long as it fits. And I've just stuck it to the front of my envelope and stuck the flap so it comes down.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
So it looks as if, the letter's been opened. And
yeah.
And then once you've got those all done, you just need to stick them onto your flappy up bits.
Okay.
And that's all there is to it.
You've got your hearts. Oh, I see. Just sort of randomly around.
Tucked behind the snail. Yeah.
Now I've got to fussy cut, for goodness sakes.
I've done mine.
Neat. Oh, you're so pain.
I love fussy cutting. It's my favourite thing.
I know.
I love it.
Yeah, I like a bit of fussy cutting.
I'm sure it's because I'm left-handed,
It could
I find
Isn't
it
it?
a struggle.
Yeah, there's added complexity, isn't there? Do you use left-handed scissors?
No, oh no, because I've always been taught to use right-handed scissors. My mum bought me some left-handed scissors, and I just it just didn't work.
No, that's it, isn't it?
Well, they're not actually very difficult to cut out, are they?
No. No, they're fairly
To be fair.
I wouldn't have given you anything too complicated. I wouldn't have done that to you.
Yes, you would. In a different world. Perhaps not on Zoom, or else you'd have given me a week's notice. Jackie, get these fussy cut out.
You want those fussy cutting out, you might want to start now.
Yeah.
This is when the old tongue starts coming out.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, my mum does that.
Yeah.
It's most off-putting.
Your mum neat.
Bless her.
If I started a while ago, younger than I did.
You're the same age as my mum.
Oh, she was young then.
Well, I think so. I'm not sure now. Well, your birthday's
72. I am.
Yes. So you're the same age as my mum, and your
there you
birthday's 14th or the 12th.
8th.
Yours is the 8th.
8th of March.
Bonnie's was the 12th.
Yes.
And my
then
mum's
your
was the
mum's-
18th. The 18th, and she was 72.
Well, there you go. She's younger than me.
So there you go. You could be my little mummy. It's a good job, isn't it? Bless you.
So where
to put a heart?
Oh, decisions.
I'm just dimensioning my snail.
Well, I'm going to put a heart on there because I like that look.
You put your heart where you want him.
On your sleeve.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to put them both on there because I like that. That'll do.
Excellent.
So what's for tea tonight then, Jackie?
I haven't a clue. I've got a friend who's FaceTiming me to learn how to play Mexican Train.
Oh,
at 8 o'clock. So, and as John and I don't eat until
eat till
8. It's so I don't know, probably scrambled eggs on toast or something like that. I don't know. Except I haven't got
we haven't.
so scrambled eggs on toast is not an option really.
Not without eggs. No. That's quite a key ingredient. Might have to be beans on toast.
Yes.
Beans on toast. Nothing wrong with beans on toast, is there?
Yeah, no, I haven't got any bread, so on toast is not an option.
Ah.
The only problem. But that's fine.
Yeah.
I beans on Rivita.
Oh no.
You could try the beans
Oh.
on Weetabix. That was doing the rounds, wasn't it?
Oh, really?
Oh, Grim.
No, I don't think I fancy that.
No.
Weetabix put out a tweet with what about beans on Weetabix, and there was just like this uproar, and all the big companies were tweeting as well. So it was just like this.
Oh.
Local police stations and things were going, we're not sure whether this is actually illegal, but yeah, I must say that I don't think that I think to myself, oh yum, beans on Weetabix. Just
No,
No.
I have not heard that one. That's
I
quite
like
interesting.
marmalade on Weetabix.
Oh yeah, marmalade. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But one thing that John did discover is that you can't toast Rivita. You can't put Rivita in the toaster.
No.
No.
He nearly set the flat on fire when he was looking after
Oh,
himself.
Oh goodness.
No, I wouldn't imagine that. No.
It's not safe to be left, is he?
No, darling. I thought you knew that.
No. Bless him.
You've been lucky there's no interjections going on at the moment.
Yeah. I'm waiting.
Potato and beans. Jacket potato, beans and cheese or something.
Oh, well, I could
Yes.
do jacket, actually.
Yeah, jackets are nice, aren't they?
Yeah, do you fancy a jacket tonight, John? Oh, actually, maybe he's asleep. That's why we're not getting any interjections.
Oh.
Be bored
Ah.
into tears.
Yes. It's that time of day.
Yes.
Oh, that's really cute. So you just glue it to these little flappy bits.
Flappy bits, yeah.
Yeah.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah. Or you could use glue dots if that was easier. That might be easier. Put glue dots on them.
I don't think my glue dots are as good as Stampin' Up's glue dots. I think they'd fall off.
Or you could use dimensionals if you wanted. That would rise it. Might make it rise a bit too far, possibly.
Yeah, it's all right. This is fine.
Amy says dimensionals work.
Yeah, excellent. Manner of sticky stuff, really. Whatever sticky stuff works the best.
Yeah.
Double-sided tape, anything.
I don't have my pokey tool. Have you got my pokey tool? No.
Oh,
My pokey tool's not pokey.
oh.
Oh. Well, that's me.
I hadn't been able to find mine for days, and then I moved a pile of papers yesterday, and there it was underneath. Oh, there you are.
Well, my nice, tidy, organised system means it's in this box, but it's not in this box.
Oh,
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's under some stuff. There we go.
Oh, take it all back.
There we go. One pokey tool.
Is that like your name?
What did Helen call it?
What do you like?
so I just need to find something to go on the front of my. Now,
Butterfly. With all
butterflies,
those flowers.
butterflies would definitely work.
Yeah, with all those flowers, definitely.
Oh, I think that hello's too big for that. Let me have a little look, see if that hello will work.
Hello. That
Hello,
was the one out,
Bert.
the snail one, but
I haven't got the snails one. It's on order, and UPS have lost my order.
oh no,
Yep,
Yeah.
how rude.
very rude. But the hello in Grace's garden will work
Will fit.
beautifully.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a few little hellos, I think.
Yeah.
Hello in Grace's garden.
Oh, so it will. Perfect.
Oh yeah, and you can't tip that too high. I see. Ah,
That.
You need to make sure you can fold it flat again with your envelope.
I set mine too high up, so I couldn't get it into the envelope.
Oh, what, your snail?
Yeah, so it's fine. It's under control. We've just moved him.
Yeah, either that or have a different envelope.
That is fine.
I was going to say, I can't move mine. He's fixed in perpetuity, so it would have to be a bigger envelope, but I haven't tried yet.
We'd squish his shell if that happened.
Have that.
Oh, it's so warm. Oh. Ah. Oh yeah, that's very cute. I like that.
It's cute.
That's very clever.
How did you stick your front bit of the envelope down without it covering up the hello? Show me.
I suppose it was just where I'd managed to put the.
Yeah, you've got him sort of, it's half closed, so you haven't stuck it down or anything. You've just
It's got a dimensional on it, but I've
right.
not stuck it down. The sort of the letters tucked
Yes.
inside.
What's the thing wrong with that? Oh, that's cool.
Just died. That's it. Pop that in its envelope.
Excellent.
Now I've got to persuade it to go on there now. Okay, I can do it. Lee,
Yes,
how's your house guest?
fine.
Good.
Yeah, I think she's being a bit neglected because I've got my mind on other things, unfortunately.
Well, yes.
Yeah, but having said which, we got the priest in to say the last rites on Sunday, and I think he must have prayed so hard because she's now recovering a bit.
Oh gosh, that often happens, doesn't it?
So I think it's only a momentary relief, but
Yeah.
it seems ironical. But
I can remember going to a confirmation service, I think it was, and this chap collapsed.
oh goodness.
And
It was Father Tony actually. Went and gave him sat with him and gave him the last rites and did all of that thing. And within an hour, he'd come into the buffet. And there he is. I'll just have a sausage roll and a cheese sandwich. Thank you.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
That was Elle's Barton. They took him up into the ambulance and everything, and yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen with my mum.
No.
But, sadly, well, we've been trying to sell her flat for 18 months because we need to pay nursing home fees. And we've just managed to sell the flat. and now she's deciding to die,
Yeah.
which of course my power of attorney ceases the minute of her death.
Yeah.
So it's almost a race to see what we can get done.
You
But,
get done beforehand. Oh,
yeah.
it's such a worry, isn't it? And you
I know, it's you know, poor lady, she needs to die, though she's not in a good place at the minute. So
she's ready.
oh, she's 93 in a couple of months, so
Yeah.
she's ready. Yeah.
Neat, I'm with you, only I'm not moving him. So he's going to have a 5x7 envelope.
Yes, I've got a similar problem.
Well, you can
You look
always
nice
add
peeking
more
over the
things
top.
in. You can
Yeah.
out. Yes, because depending on what sort of size envelope you've got is obviously how far you'd build that up.
Yeah.
But that's an easy that's easy done. I had to go for a bigger envelope for Thea's as well. It was I put in one or two ice lollies too many.
I refused to put Ashley's butterfly when I did in an envelope. I just told her that it was on the side when she came in.
Yes.
I refuse, having got it all perfect and the butterfly's sitting all nicely as well.
Yeah.
I just refused to fold it back flat.
It was going as it was. Yeah. Yeah, in a big box, just lift it out. No, it was beautiful. That was lovely, your butterfly one.
Which stamp would you like, my lovely? I don't know. My head's gone.
It's gone, yes. Well, mine had gone quite a while ago, Amy, so you were right. I started with it having flown the nest, so. But we've managed to create 3 cards of some sort. And hopefully with some idea where you'd start to do some others.
Yeah.
So the main idea of the instructions really was to give you measurements and things so that you could go back and you'll obviously have this recording for what it's worth.
You just ruined it.
I'll
Just killed Amy's
you know,
butterfly.
ignore me when I say do that instead.
You are
I
amazing.
think they're lovely, Helen. Thank you. No, they're fab.
That's really lovely. My favourite one is the butterfly one.
Pretty, isn't it?
That one, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just really so.
Yeah, I like that one.
Obviously, you could do that with those papers and have butterflies and all sorts of things on it. You know, we could.
Could indeed. Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's quite pretty, so I just need to find more what I'm going to do with it. I haven't put anything on my little tablet yet, but yeah, quite pretty. I thought it was quite nice to have something a bit cutesy as well as flowery.
Yeah, I like. I do like the snail. I'd be pleased when I actually get the set.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
It's so cute.
Snail one.
The colour in the tulips. We'll see. Happy birthday.
You managed to eat any eggs now? Neat.
No, about 3.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm same here. I'm
But
eking
that's
them up.
good, really.
Yes. Kept you busy.
Later,
Yeah.
I can. And then we're having Indian for our tea tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Lucky Indian.
I did. I didn't know what to cook, and I was just like, oh. And then a leaflet dropped through the door and said, "And have Indian." And it looks delicious. I've already chosen what I'm having, so I'm very excited.
Yeah. Is that in Rushden?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris has got no idea yet until he comes home. And then he has to go upstairs and order it. He does.
Yeah. Oh,
Why are you not ordering this sort of stuff? Is it because you're trying to pretend that you're not able?
What for?
You.
No, I just want a treat.
You know, I meant, why do you not do it? Why you always make Chris do it?
Oh, I see. Sorry. Yes, because when he does the banking and he does it all online, and I don't do
Oh.
online.
Oh, I see.
So I just give him a piece of paper and say, "Hey, Helen, hey, Bonnie."
Yep.
So
Due to
that's it.
Lee
Why
does that
not?
to Ian.
I do. There's no point in having a dog and barking as well, is there?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, do you want it on dimensions?
I have no dog.
You
Oh,
didn't get him trained soon enough, Jax.
see, that was a problem, Jackie. You see, you should have trained him quicker.
I know I should, sweetheart. So
You've let him get away with everything all his life. I hope he's
Completely my
still asleep.
Him.
completely my fault.
See, my mum has got it sorted. My dad does all the shopping, all the housework, all the cooking.
Oh no, I
Um,
haven't gone that far. It's only in my dreams.
Yeah, and the only thing she does for the house is the washing and ironing. That's it.
Wow.
I
Oh,
know.
good.
Got that.
Actually, I
very well.
must say, since we've had online shopping, he has done shopping. He'd never stepped
Oh,
foot inside a shop before that. So,
Yeah.
He has. He goes to Aldi all the time.
oh, he used to go down and get the bread. You're right. Yeah. And after I'd had to take 4 different loads of underpants back to 4 different shops because they weren't right, he has been shopping for underpants. So
Yeah.
otherwise he'd have been wearing holy ones.
Yes. Or going commando. The choice is yours.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I know Mike does all his own clothes shopping.
Oh no, Chris wouldn't. No, I have to do all of Chris's.
Well,
He'd be wearing
Ian,
purple and orange, and oh no.
yeah, that's right. It's a choice thing, isn't it? Whether you want them
Yeah,
to do their own
yeah.
clothes shopping or not.
Yeah, I bought him a pair of beautiful 100% cotton trousers for the summer. Beautiful, like those loose hanging ones.
That's
And
right.
he wore them, absolutely brand new. He wore them to do my art room with all the glue.
Oh
And,
no.
and I just looked at him and I said, those trousers are brand new. And he went, well, they're just comfortable. They're fine. And they're wood glue. So they're just completely ruined. So unbelievable.
Well, he's got comfy work trousers now.
Yes.
He has. That's what I've told him. Yeah, he's got no idea. To him, clothes are just clothes. They're nothing else.
Fair
You
enough.
know. No, he hasn't got going out clothes, and he
No,
just thinks it's just
Well,
something to put on.
that's fair enough.
Oh, that's quite sensible, really, isn't it? Particularly at the moment. I mean, we're not going anywhere, so you might just as well.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm getting very, very bored with my choice of clothes. I put the sort of same thing on nearly every day.
Yeah. I take it out
Perhaps
the
when
tumbler.
this is all, yeah,
just
perhaps
fold it.
when this is all over, we'll have to really dress up.
Have a glam occasion.
Yeah.
Well, Helen, when you do your retreat, we'll have to wear a dress.
Dress code. Perhaps
And
we'll
then
have-
get ink all over it, though. I mean, that's
No,
That's good.
apron. We can wear an apron.
Neat, I don't think I've got a dress.
You need to go and buy one.
No, I haven't got a
You must have a dress.
I do. I probably don't fit it at the moment, but still.
Oh,
Mine either, Jackie. I need to do some serious getting into my wardrobe. I'm very limited as to what fits me.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm not going to go out and buy a new wardrobe. Got to get back.
No, it's healthier to get rid of
Yeah.
what we put on than buy a new wardrobe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I've put on a stone.
Oh, I dread to think what I put on.
So yeah, I need to get A grip, as they say.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Just
when we're
really,
able to get out and about and do things, it would be different, won't it? We won't.
yeah, I'm being very sedentary at the moment, really.
Yes, me too. Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't help that our hobbies is somewhat sedentary as well.
That's it. Yeah. I can easily sit the entire day, whether I'm on the computer or crafting or whatever. I don't very often move very far.
Yeah, Chris
That's
said
the
that.
bad thing, working from home as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just sit about.
And I don't stop to think to go out. You know, people sort of say, oh, you should go for a walk at lunchtime. But once I've got started, I just keep going. If I was going to go for a walk, I'd need to do it first thing in the morning before I got started, really.
So these butterflies have come with a fine art floral, have they? I must have another look.
Butterflies are the new butterfly set.
The butterfly collection.
Oh, the butterfly brilliance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
That's what-
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you got those, Becky?
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
They are gorgeous. Yeah.
Oh, they're lovely. Yes, no, that's what they are. They're these ones.
Well, I was very disappointed because I opened them and then I opened the dies and I was like, oh, and it was like just the outline. And I was a bit disappointed. And then when I was putting them away, I noticed there was another sheet and I was just like, oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah, then I was excited.
Yeah.
Then I was excited. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. All good stuff.
Yeah, they are beautiful.
Mm.
Yeah.
They are indeed. So did Bonnie happen to bring her catalogue with her when you met up?
She did happen to have it with her, yes. And it was very, very, very nice.
Nita had a little look, see, didn't you? In fact, we couldn't get a word out.
It was lovely.
I think you're in good company. I think everybody on here will have seen it. Yeah.
Well, it was quite funny because Lee messaged me and said, could Vonnie order the cat thing on pre-order, you see? And I was lying in bed and I thought, how come Lee's managed to get a catalogue, completely forgetting that she was a demonstrator?
Yeah.
At 4 o'clock in the morning, I thought, oh, you silly mare, I know why Lee's got a catalogue. I was just being very stupid.
It's,
exciting. Yeah, they're very different, aren't they? The tigers.
Yeah.
I think that's one Div's waiting for as well, isn't it? The tigers.
Yeah, definitely.
Isn't it funny? Because I looked at that one and thought, oh, I'd never use that. And yet other people love it. So it's just different tastes, isn't it?
Everybody has a completely different.
Yeah.
my grandson is obsessed with tigers.
Yeah.
His room is full of tiger pictures and bed linen and goodness knows what. So it's just perfect for his birthday card. So
Absolutely.
Which is that? Is that Jack?
Artie. No,
Oh,
Artie.
it's Artie, is it? Oh, right.
Yeah.
So,
Grandma's
Yeah.
bits birthday, love it.
Because it's Lucas who's into wolves, isn't it?
yes. No, I bought the wolf for his birthday card. Fortunately, Lexi's mad on cats, and I've got loads of cat things.
Yeah.
So I can cope with that one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? They're all into these different things. Yeah, I looked at the spaceman one, and that's. I mean, Kellen's had his birthday, but yeah,
he's
like that.
but he's younger, isn't he? I think.
Or
Yeah. Yes, mine are getting to the age where they're a little sniffy if it's not exactly what they like.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you know, the twins are 8 going on 18, and so
You've spoilt them.
I know I have. I know.
that's our job, isn't it? That's what we're supposed to.
Yeah.
And he's a 4. Yeah.
Yeah, that whole. Oh, they're all right. Leave them alone. Let them have it.
Happy birthday. Oh, I'm doing my homework. I'm being a good girl.
Oh,
Oh, well done.
Put my butterflies on. I'll go find a happy
Right.
birthday now.
yeah.
Excuse me, ladies, my phones keep going. If I don't see you again, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Lee. Speak to you soon, love. Oh, that'll be here.
No, but I will get her for you. Just a second.
I'll see it
Oh,
on.
there it is. Happy birthday.
It was finished, Amy.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think we're all just titivating now, aren't we?
Absolutely fine. Dating is allowed.
Did you say you had a Zoom coming up later on, Helen, or was that?
Today,
Yeah. It must have been last time that because did you move it to 1 o'clock because
that was it. I was going to move it to because of a Zoom later. Yes,
that was last week, was it?
that was last week.
Aha.
No, last week because their body was in hospital.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't leave a man behind. And then she's babysitting. So, yeah. But
How do I find your blog, Helen?
how do you find my blog?
Yes, I have a similar problem.
It is www.Love-a-Duckie or one word .co.uk. I will put a link when I put the in a minute when I come off. I'll put a link in the chat for this.
Thank you.
Click on it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you go to your blog, your homepage, it's actually got blog written there, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah,
okay.
so that will take you through to my homepage, and then at the top it says blog, which gives you all my blog posts, and there's
Oh,
there
okay.
as well.
Well, I've had similar problems, Anita, so you're not alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kept thinking because you keep saying blog, and I'm like, what's a blog? Where do I go for a blog?
So you go onto my blog, and you can if you're
Sorry.
good at doing things like.
Oh, sorry, I've got to
No,
go.
fine. All right.
Bye.
Has this finished? Is he? Hello?
Oh, sorry.
Gone. He's gone. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay.
Yes.
Did you hear they're going to do
You're good at bookmarking or
Are
anything.
they?
You can bookmark it so that you can find it easier.
with it all?
How do you find it if it's bookmarked, Helen?
And so
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
be able to
No, it isn't.
Have a look. let me see if I can. Let me share a screen. Let's open something up. I don't know if there'll be anything on here. It's going to depend what your browser is. This is Chrome, I think, that I've got here. So let's do. So I have fancy bits and things that help me open things up, but
That's all right, and then I'll come up then. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Bye.
right, I'm just opening up my website. So here you go, Nita. It's it's Love-a-Duckie.co.uk.
Yeah.
It's slowly opening up,
All right.
whirring round.
Whirring.
So here you are. If you go to www.Love-a-Duckie.co.uk, you'll come to my homepage, which is this. Just
Yeah, I know that one.
yeah.
Yep, I've been on there.
So either along here, you will see my latest blog post. So you can click on any of these and it will take you through to them. Or
Oh,
you
right.
this bit just here where it says blog. And if you click on that,
Yep.
hopefully that will open up.
You hope.
Yeah, there we go. And that will bring it up a bit bigger, what the latest posts were.
Right. And is it just like pictures and a little bit of a chat sort of thing,
No.
or
with a lot of these, what I'm trying to do at the moment is I will put instructions and things on. So this one here, this one, if you click through to that, so if you click on the image at the top, it will actually open up the blog post itself.
no.
And obviously on your laptop it will be a lot slower because you won't be running Zoom at the same time. So this is a blog hop that I'm part of. So with a blog hop, I've done my post, but further on you'll see links to lots of other people's. So this is my card that I did.
Yeah.
And it's going to be slow opening up. So underneath here, you'll see that I've got all the stamp sets and things that I used. I've given A4 and Imperial. So if you're not from the UK, you're from elsewhere and using different instructions. There's your instructions on making the card. So most of my blog posts are like that these days. So you get instructions for your card. Then if you come further down, you'll see there's this whole list of other people's names just here. So what you can do is you can carry on round. There's me down there. But if I click on this, that will take me to the next blog, to the next person's blog. And from there, they'd have a list. And you can go to the next person until you've gone all the way around and come back. So that's what a blog is. You just keep going to all those different people. And then right down the bottom of here, a little bit of blurb, you'll find I nearly always put in all of the bits that I've used. And if you click on those, it will take you through to my shop and will add them to my cart. And you can go down to the bottom and leave a comment. So there are some people have commented on that. Cute card, Helen. Yeah.
Excellent.
So
marvelous.
And at the same time, you know, there's bits on the side, but you'll also find links through to I want to take my celebration brochure off of there, hadn't I? You'll find links through to joining my team and requesting a catalogue and all those. And then across the top here, you've got the shop. So that will take you through to my Stampin' Up shop. When I get round to uploading my clearance stuff, there'll be all my clearance stuff on there. There's some downloads on there, so some tutorials. Oh no, that's the Stampin' Up clearance rack. This is going to be my retired stuff. If I've got any running there on there, you have the whole thing about all the classes. So you'll find a complete calendar of classes that I've uploaded, and you can book onto them from here. So it's there.
Good.
Yeah.
Marvelous. Marvelous.
So when all things are working as they should, I try and do a blog post once a day, Monday to Friday. But obviously it hasn't been happening the last couple of weeks. But,
no.
But I've got one hopefully going up later, 10 o'clock tonight. And it depends with the blog hops, of course, on who's running them. So that's being run by Kylie in Australia, which is why it's an odd time for us, because obviously that's not such an odd time for them.
They're 10 hours at the moment, aren't they? Oh no, she's Melbourne. Yeah.
So and you can sort of come down here and sort of go on to the next pages and keep going back for however. But you'll also find all these things on Pinterest as well. I normally pin them to my Pinterest boards. And that will bring you back here to my blog.
Right.
It's all clever stuff.
It is all the stuff, yeah. Excellent. All right, my darlings.
Then I've got to go. It's my mother-in-law's now.
Oh, well, I've got to go and say hello to my cleaner.
See, you've got a much better, nicer thing. I spent 4 hours with my mother-in-law yesterday. 4 hours of my whole time.
Neat, well done.
And do you know what she said? She said, I'm not being rude when I say this, and that means she's going to be rude. And then she said, I think paper crafting is really for simple people. And she doesn't understand. She said, I can't understand why you play with paper and colouring and stamping. She said, it's for children. It's simple. And now she just rang me and said,
explains why she's such a happy bunny, darling.
Yeah, I know, with no hobbies at all. Exactly. So But she's got a she's having something delivered, so she wants me to go and lift it into the house. So
Oh, you mind your back.
yeah, I think it's a table for outside. I
Oh,
think.
Doubly mind your back.
Yeah,
Wait
I
for
know.
Chris to come home.
Yeah. Oh, he's
Yeah.
not home till late. He won't be home till about. Oh, there's your cleaner. Look. Hello,
Yeah.
cleaner.
Good afternoon. Hello. You see how the idle rich live, don't you now?
I know.
Oh dear, we wish, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
So, all right,
right
my
then.
darlings. I
Oh,
will. I'll
See
see
you
you all
later.
soon.
Helen,
all right.
thank you.
Sleep
Bye.
peacefully,
Thank
sending
you.
love.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, all right.